How I Learned to Pull My Red Wagon by Dana Davis. I was born and raised in Houston, Texas. My father and mother divorced when I was at the tender age of 4. Being raised by a single mother with 5 children, life sure didn't have its fair share. Mother always wanted the best for her children. She realized that the world didn't have babies, so she had to make it happen for herself. She would go out and work hard just to make ends meet. I remember how she would always tell us, "Don't go out there and get pregnant, because if you do, that's your red wagon, you have to pull it." She knew from her experience that life was very hard as a single parent. She knew that my whole future is ahead of me. My mother went through a red wagon experience that was far beyond her control. She lived her life without her husband. This life forced her to have to take care of us by herself. She tried her hardest to keep us from following her path. We sometimes went without things. Sometimes even our lights, gas, and water were turned off. Sometimes we barely had food to eat. When I was a child, I would need things for school and would not ask mother because I knew she needed the money for more basic things. Her life experience should have made me go in the right direction. Even though I tried so hard to follow the right path, I found my life spinning out of control into the opposite direction. When I was 17, I moved out to live with my dad. But I left his house at the age of 18 and got my own apartment on my own. I learned life the hard way. I found myself with the red wagon that mother told me not to go and get. One by one, I had 3 children. I was still a kid myself, raising 3 kids. I had to make sure they had a place to stay, food to eat, and clothes to wear. I had no help from their fathers. I remember the time when I applied for government assistance and I didn't receive it. I had to borrow from friends and neighbors. Because I didn't follow my mother's instructions, I had to face the consequences of having children out of wedlock. I was not able to go to school, and I could not go out with friends like most kids my age did. I was a kid forced into adulthood. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I wanted the best for my life and my children's lives. One afternoon, one of my coworkers approached me and asked me, "Would you like to attend church with me this Wednesday?" I said yes. I went to church with her and gave my life to the Lord. Soon after, a wonderful woman that attends my church brought me home. While riding home, Miss Brenda made a statement that changed my life. She said, "Your children don't have to go through nothing you went through, baby, if you just pray about it." I went home that night and prayed. I asked God to protect my children's lives so they would not have to end up like mine did. I believed in God and what the Bible said about me and my daughters as believers. I stood fast on the word concerning our lives. I had friends looking at our lives, judging us based on our circumstances and situation. I did not allow people to speak negatively concerning me or my children or how we were going to end up. Even though my finances haven't changed much, but one thing I can say for sure, that my children did not have to face the red wagon experience I had to face. Through faith in God and His Word, my life has changed for the better. As a result, my oldest daughter and I are now attending Lone Star College, and my two youngest daughters are graduating from high school this year. Okay. I realize sometimes God may not change the situation, but He gives me the ability to pull my red wagon through it.